Hello everyone. Hope I am audible. Can you confirm, Pankaj?
Yeah, you're audible.
All right, cool. Thanks. Hi everyone. My name is Nikhil, and I welcome you all in the session which we are conducting today for Flipkart Ads. Right? आप सभी का आज के इस वेबिनार में स्वागत है, जो कि हम Flipkart Ads के बारे में करने जा रहे हैं. ओके. आज के सेशन में हम बात करेंगे फ्लिपकार्ट एड्स से पहले जानने से पहले कि जस्ट अ सेकेंड. या सो ई कॉमर्स जो सेगमेंट है मार्केट इंडिया में, उसका लैंडस्केप कैसा है और कैसा वो इवॉल्व होता जा रहा है over a period of time, right? As in when we progress, right? Then what exactly is the aspiration for our seller partners, or basically the ecosystem, seller ecosystem? What exactly they're looking for in terms of the growth, in terms of their portfolio visibility, और what exactly they want to understand or they want to achieve as an objective. तो उसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे. Followed by that, advertising, right? What exactly advertising can enable for you, right? In terms of which can be, helpful in terms of, growth, in terms of multiple objective we have, right? Growth is obviously a essential objective we have in our mind, right? But beyond growth, there would be certain other objective that we will talk about. Then Flipkart ads, what are the key levers we have in Flipkart ads and how that is helpful, right? ये सारी चीजें हम आज के वेबिनार में कवर करने वाले हैं. अगर आपके कोई भी सवाल है, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरीज, डाउट्स रिलेटेड टू एड्स, feel free to put in the Q&A box. At the end of the session, we would be, answering, addressing all those queries. Yeah. And we'll be doing this session in both Hindi and English, so it should be comfortable for everyone. Okay. Now, अगर हम बात करें, let's say if we talk about specifically in the recent past, after COVID, we have seen drastic changes in the shopping behavior, consumer behavior. New trend has been set, right? But there are new models or new behavioral kind of an aspect which are coming up in a e-commerce journey, right? And which are driving a growth kind of a thing, right? So what exactly are those? Let's talk about. So first of all, if we talk about that कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर है ना, अगर हम यूजर बिहेवियर की बात करें तो देर आर पर्टिकुलर ट्रेंड्स in every category, right? So in lifestyle, you see a certain kind of a trend. In terms of seasonality, there would be different trend. Then if there's particular product vertical which is doing great, which is in style or in trend, so there's a particular format of the trend which has been followed in that category. Gen Z is the digital first, right? So you're seeing that Gen Z kind of an shopper audience, which is kind of an 40%, which is a massive number. 40% of the e-retail shoppers are now in Gen Z. So they are also a trendsetter in the e-commerce landscape. Then अगर हम बात करें beyond metro and tier one, which is a very big market, बहुत बड़ा market है metro and tier one के beyond, which is tier two plus consumer. जितनी भी आपकी tier two cities है और tier two plus and continued the areas are there. There basically that's a big market, big opportunity size for all the advertiser, all the sellers, and idea is that how can we reach to those consumers where they are looking to buy, looking to shop online. And there's a fact is that out of 9 orders, 4 orders are coming from tier 2 plus cities. So it's a big opportunity itself in it, right? Then hyper value low SP selection is also growing, right now. The price and purchase affinity is again the key factor, and that's why this segment is also witnessing a good growth, consumer led growth. Sharp growth in the search led buying behavior. Most of the, and this is a common factorial, that most of the potential buyer, जितने भी आपके potential buyer हैं, if they are coming on platform, if they have purchase intent, they would be making decision by the search funnel. They will be searching for the product which they are looking for, एंड उस प्रोडक्ट को सर्च करने के बाद में राइट between let's say 10 to 30 on a generic basis, the fold, or let's say the scrolls they will be going through between first 10 product to the next 20 products. So on an average between 10 to 30 products on the search page they will make their decision. So this is also a buying behavior which is coming across. So all these things are basically impacting the e-commerce landscape. And then overall, if you see that things are getting evolving and getting better and better. So what exactly does this mean, that the market moving fast, or are these changes are getting settled down? How do we predict the outcome of the consumer behavior, that what exactly they're looking for, right? So there are few things which are kind of in fact, which you'll see. Demand obviously there, right? So demand is there. Alongside with the demand you have high competition. So why competition? If you'll see, every category, if you talk about lifestyle, if you talk about home, BGM, the entry into the segment is very easy, right? Let's say अगर आप lifestyle category में enter करके you want to start selling t-shirt for example, है ना, आप t-shirt बेचना चाहते हो, what you will do, you will have your own GST and certification of the legal documentation and all. आप बल्क में ऑर्डर करोगे टी शर्ट, लेट्स से फ्रॉम डाउन साउथ तिरुपुर से आप टी शर्ट मंगाओगे, एंड यू हैव योर ओन लेबल, उस लेबल को आप उस टी शर्ट पे लगाओगे, आपने प्रोडक्ट रजिस्टर कर दिया है फ्लिपकार्ट पे, एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट सेलिंग. सो विद इन 2 to 3 days, एक्चुअली विद इन 2 to 3 days you can start selling online. Similarly, the same example, if you want to take BGM, right? Where let's say beauty and grooming kind of a product, face wash, yeah, hair serum. If you want to start selling, you will get the stock in bulk, right? From wholesaler, and then you will put in your label on it and start selling. So entry in the segments become much more easier, and hence the competition has increased, right? And then the second aspect of this thing is basically the product which consumers or the users are looking to buy, right? That needs to meet the different requirements, because different customer will have different kind of a requirement. Then the third factor could be that listing, pricing, reviews, all these are basically, you need to ensure that all these are being taken care with the basic hygiene checks in place. So just having best product or launching best product will not help to get visibility. This hygiene check will also be very important. So all these changes are coming, and people are adapting to these changes. Now what exactly your objective as a seller, हम क्या चाह रहे हैं कि क्या हम अचीव करना चाहते हैं? तो definitely sales and GMV, right, and the growth is what everyone is looking for, right? To grow your sales as much as possible, right? You want to showcase your product to as many people, and when I say as many people, is basically relevant people. Somebody who is looking to purchase a shoe, and if you are a shoe advertiser or shoe seller, then you would want to showcase your product to that high purchase intent audience. Your product should be appearing in top, basically the visibility, right? You would want that your product should keep on visible high on the slots, high on the placements, so that you can win against competition, or you are always being competitive with your product when it comes to the visibility. So nutshell, एज ए सेलर और एडवर्टाइजर आपको क्या चाहिए? डेफिनेटली आपको हायर सेल्स, हायर ग्रोथ चाहिए होगी. आप चाहेंगे कि आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को, रिलेवेंट लोगों को आप अपना प्रोडक्ट दिखा पाए, एंड आपके जो प्रोडक्ट हो उसमें बेसिक हाइजीन चेक्स एंड ऑल द checks you are ensuring is being done, and hence they keep on visible on the higher slots, so that they can get benefited in terms of high visibility and sale, and you are beating the competition as well at the same time, right? So this is what you're looking as a seller. Now आपके दिमाग में देन एक चीज ये आ रही होगी कि हाउ डू आई अचीव द विजिबिलिटी, हायर विजिबिलिटी? should I do discounting which can help to get high visibility and grow my sales? Then that is not the reality. By doing discounting you will not be able to achieve, or by doing price drop you will not be able to achieve the sustained growth, right? uh, and the reality which comes is with discounting is that discounting reviews and rating are basically your basic hygiene, right? Ads are the game changer, right? तो if you, and you must have heard about that कि जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So discounting से you will not be getting the visibility which is required for that product to scale, right, over a period of time. But with the help of advertisement यू कैन स्केल द विजिबिलिटी. आप एड्स के थ्रू विजिबिलिटी बढ़ा सकते हो. एड्स के थ्रू आप नया प्रोडक्ट अगर आपने लॉन्च किया है उसकी विजिबिलिटी इंप्रूव कर सकते हो. इफ यू आर लॉन्चिंग लेट्स से 100 products, out of those 100 products if you want to know which are the products are having potential to give me or to deliver me the long term kind of in growth, that also can be figured out with the help of advertisement. So end goal is to get visibility and to get the higher growth, and that is possible via ads. So let's start with the ads, that how does ads help you to get higher visibility. Now let's take a quick example. अगर हम किसी भी रिटेल स्टोर में जाते हैं तो we'll see that multiple categories are being listed. So basically multiple category के प्रोडक्ट वहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलते हैं फिजिकल स्टोर में. एंड वहाँ पे जो रिटेलर्स होते हैं वो पर्टिकुलर जो प्लेस होता है या प्लेसमेंट होती है उसका दे पे द प्राइस, राइट, टू अट्रैक्ट द कस्टमर. Similarly, like that only the concept is same on the Flipkart app, right? Ads will give you that premium digital shelf. यहाँ पे तो चलो वो physical shelf आपको दिखता है because it's a retail store, physical retail store. But out here, it will, the Flipkart ads enable you that digital shelf, which will basically increase the chances of the visibility, or basically it will increase the chances to show your product to the right set of customer, right? That is what Flipkart ads can help you with. So then, if we talk about that, if you understood that how exactly your products are being visible on the platform, Flipkart platform, there is a mechanism out there which we call relevance score, right? So if somebody is searching for sports shoes, वो स्पोर्ट्स शू को सिस्टम कैसे डिसाइड करता है कि कौन से प्रोडक्ट मुझे उसको दिखाने हैं, और उसको दिखाने के लिए वहां पे एक रिलेवेंस मैकेनिज्म होता है जिसमें ऑर्गेनिकली अगर हम बात करें तो प्रोडक्ट के कितने क्लिक्स आए हैं, कितने फ्रीक्वेंटली उस प्रोडक्ट को क्लिक्स मिले हैं, सीटीआर, कितना फ्रीक्वेंटली उस प्रोडक्ट का कन्वर्जन हुआ है यानी कि ऑर्डर्स उसको मिले हैं, और उसका लिस्टिंग क्वालिटी स्कोर क्या है. लिस्टिंग क्वालिटी स्कोर मल्टीपल चीजों से मिलके बनता है, विच इज योर उस प्रोडक्ट के रिव्यूज रेटिंग क्या है, उसका डिलीवरी एसएलए क्या है, उसकी बेसिक हेल्थ हाइजीन ठीक है या नहीं, यानी कि उसकी इमेजेस प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी इमेजेस है या नहीं, टाइटल डिस्क्रिप्शन उसका ठीक है या नहीं, राइट? सो इन सब चीजों को मिला के उसका लिस्टिंग क्वालिटी स्कोर बनता है. एंड तीनों चीजों को मिला के सीटीआर यानी कि क्लिक्स, कन्वर्जन यानी कि यूनिट्स कितने ऑर्डर उसको मिले हैं, एंड देन एलक्यूएस, इन तीनों को मिला के उसका स्कोर बनता है. एंड बेसिस द हाईएस्ट टू लोएस्ट स्कोर सिस्टम वहां पे प्रोडक्ट आपको प्लेस करता है जो कि आपको दिखते हैं. नाउ अगर आप बात करो तो आपके हाथ में बहुत ही लिमिटेड यहाँ पे पैरामीटर्स है जिनको आप कंट्रोल कर सकते हो. आप क्लिक्स को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते कि किसको क्लिक करना है मेरे प्रोडक्ट पे, वो भी कंट्रोलेबल नहीं है. राइट? कौन मेरा प्रोडक्ट खरीदेगा वो भी आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते हो। आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा कंट्रोल कर सकते हो बेसिक हाइजीन, यानी कि प्रोडक्ट की, लेट्स से इमेजेस क्वालिटी एंड ऑल, टाइटल, डिस्क्रिप्शंस, प्राइसिंग एंड ऑल, सेलर रिव्यूज, प्रोडक्ट रिव्यूज, रेटिंग, वो भी आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते हो। सो नेट नेट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से दैट ऑर्गेनिकली जब आप किसी प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च कर रहे हो तो देन देयर आर वेरी लिमिटेड काइंड ऑफ एन लीवर्स व्हिच यू कैन कंट्रोल। बट एट द सेम टाइम अगर आप एडवर्टाइज करते हो तो यू कैन कंट्रोल योर सेल्स एंड यू कैन कंट्रोल द पोर्टफोलियो विजिबिलिटी एज वेल। व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन यू क्रिएट कैंपेन इन द रैंकिंग, लाइक ऑर्गेनिक रैंकिंग में वो जो 3 फैक्टर थे, सिमिलरली एड्स रैंकिंग में जो चौथा फैक्टर आ जाता है, सीटीआर, सीवीआर और एलक्यूएस क्वालिटी तो रहेगा ही, उसके बियॉन्ड देयर इज वन मोर फैक्टर व्हिच इज योर सीपीसी, कॉस्ट पर क्लिक, which is the cost model for advertising campaign, PLA और PCA के लिए। So while and that has a good amount of weightage as well। So अगर आप एडवर्टाइज करते हो एंड चूंकि आप एडवर्टाइज करोगे तो सीपीसी आप अपने कैंपेन का सेट करोगे, or CPC is what largely controlling the campaign's visibility. Hence, you can control the overall portfolio visibility by doing advertisement, and you can also achieve your growth objective, what you are expecting that, let's say this month or this quarter, I am looking to achieve these many sales. So, with the help of advertisement, you can achieve it. Now, let's take one example ki what can advertisement will help you, and if you do not advertise what will happen. So let's say when we talk about control, right? तो अगर आप एक नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करते हो, लेट्स से इफ यू आर ए न्यू सेलर, आई विल टेक वन एग्जांपल ऑफ न्यू सेलर एंड ओल्ड सेलर। अगर आप नए सेलर हो और आपने नए प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किए हैं, तो ना आपके पास सेलर के रिव्यूज रेटिंग होंगे सेलर पोर्टफोलियो पे, और ना ही प्रोडक्ट के रिव्यूज रेटिंग होंगे। इन दैट केस, न्यू सेलर न्यू प्रोडक्ट, उस केस में आपके लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा कि आप ना उस प्रोडक्ट की विजिबिलिटी स्केल कर सको ऑर्गेनिकली, बिकॉज वहां पे कुछ भी लीवर आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है। सिमिलरली अगर आप एक पुराने सेलर हो जहां पे आपकी अच्छी थोड़ी सी रिव्यूज रेटिंग है, आपके सीटीआर सीवीआर अच्छे हैं, पुराने सेलर हो और नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च कर रहे हो, तो भी आपको जो आपका पोर्टफोलियो जो है, सेलर पोर्टफोलियो जहां पे सेलर्स की रिव्यूज रेटिंग होती है, उसका बेनिफिट आपको वहां मिल सकता है, but that too for a limited time period. As and when competition increases, again we'll have to leverage the ads offering, जो कि हमारे पीएलए और पीसीए के थ्रू जो ऑफरिंग है, उसको लीवर करके ही आपको अपना सेल बढ़ाना होगा। बट नेट नेट इन केस ऑफ ए न्यू सेलर वेयर न्यू प्रोडक्ट इज बीइंग लॉन्च, there is no control, there is no lever for them to achieve the visibility they're looking for, to achieve the growth they're looking for, and therefore ads becomes very important। एंड इसीलिए एडवर्टाइजमेंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ना। आप देखोगे आज लाखों सेलर प्लेटफॉर्म पे अराउंड 80 to 90% ऑफ द लिस्टिंग्स जो जो लाइव है वो एडवर्टाइज की जाती है, एंड उसकी वजह से ही सबको द विजिबिलिटी जो उनको चाहिए वो मिलती है। अलग अलग टाइप के जो ऑब्जेक्टिव होते हैं कैंपेन के, दे आर एबल टू अचीव, राइट? सो एडवर्टाइजिंग इज द की पिलर or key roadmap in terms of achieving the growth or the sales growth. So how does advertisement will help you or ads will help you to grow your sales? No, you organically you are showcasing your product to the customer you're coming on the platform, but with the help of ads, right? Since it's a ranking driven algorithm where CTR, CVR, CPC, and LQS will come into the picture. You will be able to showcase your ads to the relevant customer and new relevant customer जो एड्स के थ्रू आ रहे हैं। एंड देयर इज वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू कॉल आउट हियर। फ्लिपकार्ट पे 40% जो ट्रैफिक आता है या 40% ऑडियंस जो आती है वो एड्स के थ्रू आ रही है। अगर मेरे पास अगर आज की तारीख में फ्लिपकार्ट पे 100 लोग आ रहे हैं, 100 में से 40 जो है एड स्लॉट्स के थ्रू आ रहे हैं, एंड बचे हुए 60 जो है वो ऑर्गेनिक आ रहे हैं। तो अगर आप कैटेगरी के टॉप सेलर भी हो ना, आप कैटेगरी के टॉपर हो इन टर्म्स ऑफ यूनिट्स, जीएमवी, कन्वर्जन, और अगर आप एडवर्टाइज नहीं कर रहे हो, देन मोटा मोटा आप 40% जो है अपना जीएमवी का शेयर, वो आप मिस कर जा रहे हो, वो अपॉर्चुनिटी आप मिस कर जा रहे हो। जो जीएमवी, जो विजिबिलिटी आपको वो 40% ट्रैफिक या 40% ऑडियंस के थ्रू मिलने वाली थी, उसको आप लीवर नहीं कर रहे हो, लीवरेज नहीं कर रहे हो। एंड हेंस इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू ऑलवेज एडवर्टाइज एंड मैक्सिमाइज द विजिबिलिटी ऑफ योर प्रोडक्ट। ग्रो सेल्स फॉर न्यू लिस्टिंग्स, न्यूली लॉन्च लिस्टिंग के लिए जब अभी हमने जस्ट डिस्कस किया कि अगर कोई सेलर है जो नया सेलर है, अगर उसने न्यू लिस्टिंग लॉन्च करी है, या पुराना सेलर भी है अगर उन्होंने न्यू लिस्टिंग लॉन्च करी है, तो उसके जो ग्रोथ या विजिबिलिटी के लीवर्स बहुत लिमिटेड होते हैं, राइट। एड्स के थ्रू आप उनकी विजिबिलिटी शूट अप कर सकते हो। एड्स के थ्रू आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो कि अगर मैंने 100 लिस्टिंग लॉन्च करी है, 100 में से कितनी लिस्टिंग में भी हो सकता है 10 से 15 लिस्टिंग है, दैट यू विल बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई विद इन 2 to 3 days कि हाँ ये मुझे अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रही है, तो यानी कि इनमें पोटेंशियल है। सो इट मीन्स दैट आई शुड बी फोकसिंग ऑन दीज स्पेसिफिकली। ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि बाकी की पे फोकस नहीं करना है, बाकियों पे मे बी यू कैन हैव द रिवाइज स्ट्रेटेजी इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि उनका हाइजीन, बिजनेस हेल्थ एंड चेक एंड बैलेंसेस है या नहीं। बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ एड्स यू विल बी एबल टू identify your potential listing and you will be able to scale the sales for newly launched listing. बूस्ट योर सेल ड्यूरिंग की पीरियड्स एंड इवेंट्स। सो इवेंट्स के टाइम पे आपको पता है एग्जिस्टिंग यूजर्स भी आते हैं, न्यू यूजर्स भी आते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ऑडियंस फ्रॉम डिफरेंट रीजन्स लोग आते हैं, राइट। दे वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर व्हाट आर द न्यू ऑफर्स आर बीइंग enabled ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म। सो ड्यूरिंग सेल आपको अगर अपना विजिबिलिटी कॉम्पिटेंट रखना है, सेल को इंक्रीमेंटल सेल्स लेके आनी है, तो एडवर्टाइजमेंट विल हेल्प यू टू achieve those goals as well. Win over competitor in the crowded categories. So as I was mentioning that competition इतना है कि you will not be able to grow organically आप ग्रोथ नहीं अचीव कर सकते हो। प्राइस ड्रॉप आप कब तक करोगे, राइट। ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम जब वो प्राइस ड्रॉप आप करने लगते हो, तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं वो मार्जिन अपना श्रिंकेज करना पड़ता है, राइट। श्रिंक होता है तो आपको कहीं क्वालिटी पे आप कट डाउन करते हो, प्रोडक्ट की डिलीवरी एसएलए पे आप कट डाउन करते हो। एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स गोइंग इनटू द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, है ना। 2-3 महीने बाद अगर आप देखोगे तो आपके रिव्यूज, रेटिंग नेगेटिव आने लग जाएंगे, आपका फीडबैक जो होगा वो कम हो जाएगा, सेलर रेटिंग कम हो जाएगी। सो प्राइसिंग एंड डिस्काउंटिंग इज नॉट ए sustainable solution for long term growth. While if you want to beat the competition, advertisement is the key lever out there. And the most important, whosoever advertise, जो भी advertise करता है उनको buy now button मिलता है, and buy now button increases, amplifies the chances of being conversion, right? So these are the key features which ads can enable. One second. Now, where exactly your ads are being appeared? Let's quickly go through a video so that you can.
Nikhil, the audio is not available. I mean, we are not
That
able
is
to.
fine. Let it run.
Okay, okay.
So this is about the product listing ads. As we are aware that product listing ads are the key performance marketing solution, which helps you drive visibility and growth in your sales. Basically, it shows the product to the relevant audience at the peak of their purchase intent, right? And then from there, if your product has potential qualitative things, then definitely it'll go into the positive direction, and it will help deliver you the results. Now let's talk about PCA ad. Just a second. Right, so these are PCA ads as shown in the video. Basically, these are also performance marketing solutions which helps your new selection and your old selection which has the potential to showcase those product right on the top of the page, again on search and browse, right? And the to the similar costing of PLA, right? Because PLA, product listing ads, appear in form of listing. Out here you have the multiple options in which you can show your ads. You have creative banner, then you have carousel, scrollable carousel kind of an option available, then you have the video ads options available. So basis on the customer search or the trends, basically it will show the products according to their search and browse intent on the top of the page, right? And from the top of the page, it can directly land the customer to the product page or on the group of the product page. So one of the types of PCA creative, which is interactive creative, would be very helpful and is very helpful to achieve the higher ROI, because in interactive creative, what happens is you have three, four cards which are being picked up by the system, and these are basically your high potential kind of an product, right? It shows in that carousel, and once a customer or user click on that card in the interactive PCA, it will directly land user onto the product page. And from once the user is there on the product page, from there the conversion is much more higher compared to the search and browse pages, right? So that's how PCA will help you. It's a it provides you kind of an shopper kind of an experience, where let's say out of a shop or out of a mall you see a big billboard, let's say jockey innerwear 60% off, and by seeing that banner you go inside to the jockey showroom, and then you explore the products and you make a decision. Similarly out here, right, on search and browse pages, you see that big banner kind of a thing. For any category, you just go through. If you have an intent of purchasing that particular category product, you click on that banner and you go inside to the products, you make a decision, purchase it. So that's how PCA is helping our advertisers to grow their visibility and grow the sales as well. Just a second. Now, how to start your ads journey? For that, I think you just need to log into your uh, dashboard, which is the seller.flipkart.com. As soon as you log in out there, on the left hand side, you will see these nav icons, right? From the bottom, you will see the advertisement growth. Under growth, you will see the advertising option out there. By clicking on that, you can land onto the advertising section. Okay, and you can start. So the first time advertisers who are completely totally new on the platform, they don't need to break their head that what exactly I need to select in the campaign, what exactly should I be keeping the CPCs. There are couple of recommendations available out there which are basically a single click campaign. You just need to click on launch campaign, rest everything would be taken care by the system. So how does that look out? Let's check. So these are basically fully automated campaigns which start with 300 rupees daily budget. You automated means you don't need to do anything. As I was mentioning, everything would be done by the system. Product selection, what exactly needs to be, your CPCs at different placement level, what exactly it needs to be optimized. Everything would be done by the system. Just that you can start these campaigns with 300 rupees kind of a daily budget, where you can also add the budget easily and you can get the better ROI in the single click. So when you go to the advertising section, on the right hand side, these are the left hand side, these are the icons. On the bottom, you will see the recommendation center. In the recommendation center, there are two types of campaigns we have. First one, you can see this boost your sale, and second is the quick campaign. Boost your sale is basically boost your sale campaign. Again, it's a single click kind of a campaign where you just need to click on launch, and the campaign would be launched. It will be maximizing your sales with the very minimal CPC. बहुत कम CPC में आपकी sales maximize करेगा. How it will help you to maximize sales? It will be identifying the potential product. So let's say if you have 1,000 product in your portfolio, and you are listed in multiple verticals, you are in jeans, t-shirt, footwear, or could be anything, right? So from each of the vertical, it will pick up the high potential product where visibility is on the average side, where the clicks they are getting on the average side, but the conversion is the higher than average. So as a product co, it will pick it up and it will start running the campaign with the base CPC, basically, and pushing up the higher visibility with the help of CPC campaign, and it will deliver you the incremental sales, boost your sales. Similarly, we have the quick campaign, right? This will also a single click kind of a thing. You just need to click on launch, right? It will ensure that it will be picking up product across the vertical, and it will ensure that it is not delivering the minimum ROI which is there for that particular vertical or the ad group, right? It covers the entire catalog. So these are the two campaign types we have. One is the quick campaign, another is your boost your sale, where you can straightforward, if you want to create your first campaign now, just after this webinar, you just go to the advertising section, recommendation center, and you can click on the launch, and you can create the campaign and witness the growth in the next 2 to 3 days. These campaigns will deliver you. There are few features which is kind of an industry first kind of a feature which we have enabled: advertise now and pay later. So basically, there is no upfront payment you need to make, or basically you don't need to recharge your wallet, right? There is no penalty, and this will impact on your business growth. So basically, once you are there on the advertising portal, in your dashboard, there's your option in the wallet that advertise now pay later. So basically, you don't need to worry about your working capital, that to run ads I need some capital, some funds, then only I'll be able to run, right? So we will enable that for you. No, there are monthly payment cycles, there are no interest. So let's say whatever the amount you would be utilizing in a particular month of 30 days window, that amount would be settled down next month first week from your COD balance. Whatever your COD GMV balance you're getting from the orders you're getting generated, COD orders, from that amount, it will get settled down. So you don't need to worry about working capital and all. And this is a very good feature in terms of let's say someone who is new on the platform, who is looking to achieve high visibility, high sales kind of a thing. Very good for them. So don't need to worry about the funds. You can continuously advertise, and as and when you get your GMV, COD GMV, the payment will get settled from that. If you want to learn more about Flipkart ads on on the advertising section itself, you will have Ads Academy. This Academy feature you can see out here. You can just click on that, and on the Ads Academy, all the things are mentioned out here about why to advertise, how you should be advertising, what would happen if you will not advertise, or let's say how to select the products, how to optimize the campaigns. If you're getting low ROI, then what you should be doing in, if you want to drive the incremental sales, how you should be able to do that. So everything is available out there on the Ads Academy. You can just check that section on the Flipkart Ads section. Right, I think that's it. We have covered about Flipkart Ads in today's section. Now let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any queries which you have posted, we'll take that up. What ads is for beginner for growth? So as we have mentioned that, for the beginners, you should definitely go ahead with the boost your sale campaign and the quick campaign, which is basically just a single click campaign. You just need to click on launch, and then rest system will take care of it, right? Because as a new seller, new advertiser, you would not be knowing multiple strategies, or you'll not be knowing the advanced kind of strategies. So on your behalf, system will be doing everything, and everything would be running in the automated setup. So boost your sale campaign and quick campaign is the best for the new or the beginner sellers. How to delete old advertisement? So if you want to delete, basically you can pause or abort. So if you want to pause and if you want to run that campaign later on, you can pause it. If you do not want to run at all, then you can abort the campaign. You will not be able to delete, right, that listing, that campaign, basically the listing, or let's say what you call that line item of the campaign will always be there. You can abort it, but you will not be able to delete it. How many listing is good to start on platform? So it's always recommended that you have decent number of listings. So minimum, let's say 10 to 20 listing is what you can start off with. uh, why is that so? Because let's say if you're starting with very limited kind of a listing, let's say 5 6 listing, and if these are new listings, then it becomes very difficult for you to scale up, right? Versus if you are, let's say if you're creating campaign even for a old listings, right? If you're creating campaign with 15 20 listings, there are certain listings which will not perform, there are certain listings which will perform better. So the momentum of campaign in terms of spends, in terms of getting views, getting more clicks, and then eventually getting sales will be there. So it's always recommended that you start your campaign with 15 to 20 listing minimum. You have not received any order yet. Which type of ad should I start with? Definitely you should start with PLA. Within PLA, you should definitely start quick campaign, boost your sale, right? These two campaigns you should immediately start. Alongside with that, create a CPC campaign as well, where you put in your products, maybe, and that too you create on the daily budget. Daily budget of 300 to 400 you start off with, right? Keep the CPC where you have the lower range of winning bid across the placements, and then you see within around 5 to 7 days you will see there are certain products where they have the potential, product have potential, they will start delivering you the visibility. When I say visibility, they'll start delivering you the clicks, the impression. More and more people will start coming across to your product, they'll start visible to those particular things, and hence they'll start getting views, clicks, CTR, and eventually they'll start delivering the growth, the sales, the units sold as well for you. So three things: start immediately those recommended campaigns, boost your sale, then your quick campaign, and then parallelly you should also run a CPC campaign for there. How do we know how many people have seen it? So in the campaigns, when you're there on the advertising page, against that campaign you will see the matrices, that views, click, impression. Views means how many people have seen your ad. So the view metric will tell you that how many people have seen your ad. How I set ROI for order growth? So if you're talking about expected ROI, smart ROI, then see, smart ROI campaign is only designed for your top listings. It is not suitable or recommended for slow moving, non moving, or newly launched product, because smart ROI mechanism or the backend algorithm is designed in a way that only the top performing listings where you are already getting a decent amount of conversions in the order. Over and above that, by having minimal kind of an uh, spends, or by having minimal kind of an efforts, how you can drive the sustainable incremental growth, and that is only suitable for your new sorry for potential product or the top converting product. For that, what you can do, whatever the historical ROI you have achieved for that particular product, you can keep 15 to 20% higher than that, right? So let's say if you achieved ROI of 10 in the past for those products, then you can expect for ROI of 12, right? So that way you can set an ROI. No, it will be so in CPC, one person sees 10 times. Will it be counted 10 clicks or 10 views or one view? So it would be counted one view only. So what happens when a user comes onto the platform? There is a window which has been assigned to that user, right? So that window is around for 4 to 5 minutes, basis on the scroll up and down and the movement of that user on the platform. So whether it sees by one time, 10 time, or 100 time in that particular window of 4 5 minutes, that view would be counted as a unique view, one view only, and not the 10 times. If your account manager is not responding, you can if it is about ads, then drop an email to advertising.support@flipkart.com. If it is about non ads, if it is about your business health and issues, then you can reach out to seller support. How much CPC bid should be placed in ad campaign, as they are showing multiple things like home page, search, browse, and product page? Okay, this is basically your objective link thing where, let's say, if you're looking to drive high visibility for your newly launched product, then you should be bidding on across the placements like home page, top of the search, rest of the search, top of the browse, rest of the browse, and product page. And what do you bid exactly? Is you have a winning bid range, right? Winning bid range, that range shows you one number or one range. Let's say if you're advertising for t-shirt, then the range is, it could be, let's say, 1 rupee to 7 rupee, and the range varies according to ad group, right? T-shirt के लिए it would be different, jeans के लिए it would be different, bottles के लिए it would be different, right? It would be different for phones, mobile, laptops, so and so, right? So the range, let's say if the range for t-shirt is from 1 to 7, then 1 rupee is the average bid by the advertiser in that particular in that vertical, and 7 rupees is the highest bid by the advertiser. So you will get to know what is the average bid in this category and what is the highest bid. What you need to do, you need to bid 10% higher than the average bid, because you want to beat the competition, right? If you want to beat the competition, stay on top of the competitors, you will also have to beat their bidding. So if the average bid is 1 rupee, then you need to bid 1.1 rupee. And I'm not saying ki 1.1 is fixed. If you're not getting traction or clicks on that 1.1 rupee as a CPC bid, you gradually increase it. 1.15 kar do usko, 1.20 kar do, then keep it 1.25. At a particular time frame, you will see ki, yeah, this has been started delivering me the traction. I'm getting more views, I'm getting more clicks, and then I'm getting higher visibility, and it's also impacting on my end outcome, which is the orders I'm getting generated through it, right? So for each of the placements, depending on the objective, you will be bidding whatever your average bid is there, lower range of winning bid, uska 10% higher. So for let's say new launch product, for across the placement, you'll be bidding 10% higher. If there are product already top selling products where you want to drive incremental sale, then you would be focusing top of the search, top of the browse, and product page, where you would be bidding, let's say, 10 15% higher. So accordingly, you need to place your bid. How frequently can bid value be changed? It can be changed as and when the advertisers want, but the recommendation is basically every alternate day. So today, if you see today, if you set a bid of 1.1, which is 10% higher than the average bid, tomorrow you're checking the campaigns, but you do not see any traction. By tomorrow, end of the day, you increase it to 1.2, yeah, 1.